DKC is a communications agency with a concentration in public relations, media relations, content creation, event, and influencer strategy. So we have about 7 different PR content verticals, so everything from beauty and consumer to entertainment to technology, public affairs, sports. And then we also have an analytics function as well as a creative content creation event production group as well. Prior to NetSuite, the challenges that we had with the previous systems was just a lack of integration and a lack of real-time data. We had multiple systems. Mainly from an accounting perspective, we used Quicken, and from a time reporting and tracking perspective, we used Harvest. The biggest challenge for our employees with having multiple systems was it was harder for us to make decisions around staffing. In our business, it's really hard to have a bench of available talent. So in order to make new hires for growth, or for even from a compensation standpoint, we have to be confident in understanding what our business is going to look like over the next few months. We chose NetSuite because of the breadth of offerings and the seamless integration of those offerings, as well as the service that we got from the team from the front end. Today we use NetSuite ERP, SuitePeople, and SuiteProjects. We implemented NetSuite through Suite Success Agency Premium. The first thing that we implemented was the revenue piece. So really making sure that we had our retainers in there, we understood what our client needs were and how we could forecast against that. The second piece was the HR functionality. So being able to really understand our workforce. The thing that I love about NetSuite is when you log in, you just get clear visibility of KPIs that are really meaningful. And also sometimes predictive, which is even something that I hadn't had before that's been extremely helpful in terms of where there's possible attrition, where we're tracking in terms of hiring. We've also utilized it for onboarding and offboarding, which was something that before had been a very manual process, and now with NetSuite really has taken a lot of any error out of it and made it a much more seamless experience for employees. From a resource management perspective, NetSuite's really critical for us in the way that we run our business on a day-to-day basis. We have such a varied amount of clients and verticals and complexity to our business that previous to NetSuite, we would do a lot of this manually, and it would take up too much time of the different division leaders and business leaders. And to be able to have this tool that gives us constant visibility into where people are, who's overutilized, who's underutilized, has been a real game changer for us. From a people perspective, it has a huge measurable benefit in terms of being able to ensure that people aren't overworked, being able to make sure that we know exactly where our labor and kind of skill sets are, and being able to allocate them at the right way, at the right time, in the moment when we need them. We don't make products. Our product and our biggest cost is our people. So being able to connect the human element of that as well as the financial and revenue element of that is really imperative for us. NetSuite streamlined operations, boosted efficiencies, drove growth for us, and has been a game changer.